think the thing that's most valuable about working with the Legal Podcast Network is I had a vision for a podcast. I knew exactly how I want to use it. I actually use it for building relationships with other lawyers. I interview other lawyers. So we had a vision for how to do it. We had a structure. We knew everything we wanted to do. We knew how to use it, but we didn't know how to produce it. And so we actually hired someone to come in and produce a podcast for us. It was an absolute, as my wife likes to say, dumpster fire. It was terrible, and we couldn't figure out how to get it off the ground. And so for me, it's like, I have the ideas. I don't mind getting the people. I don't mind doing the talks and doing the interviews, but I have no idea how to put the stuff together. And so for me, I think the biggest value is just the technical expertise that I'm sure I could take time to learn, but that's just not best use of my time. Well, back to the first answer, the specific challenge of producing it, you meet the demand for producing it. Interestingly enough, though, big fan of sort of Gary Vaynerchuk's, recycle content, use it in different platforms. We've been trying to figure out how to do that for a long time. And that's also very difficult to implement. So one of the needs we're having is trying to figure out how do we have a much bigger presence on social media? And so your willingness to take the videos, chop them up, and do that editing, once again, doing the technical editing for us to allow us to produce a significant amount of additional content, that really helps meet that need. Yeah, for sure. If you're interested in doing a podcast, I think it's a good, easily the best product I've seen from a price standpoint. I own another company as well. I own an insurance agency as well. And in that space, we work a lot with sort of Russell Brunson and the entrepreneurial side people, which is very different than sort of the legal space. And there's people over there in sort of just the world abroad that'll put together podcasts, but the pricing's really high. And so I think, I would certainly say, hey, you understand the legal niche. When I work with Kevin Rosenquist, I host my own show, but when you work with Kevin, he does a good job. And I don't know who the other host is, but Kevin does a good job. So you're able to, have the resources that you need, but from a price standpoint, it's hard to beat what you guys are producing in terms of, even if you outsource it on your own, it's still going to be pretty expensive to produce and edit a podcast. So, take the expertise, knowledge of the legal space, put it together with a good price and the product's good. We don't have any pushback on quality from anybody who watches the podcast.